Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching GEEKCASTER, everything sci-fi fantasy. I'm Michael, and today we have in the studio
the reigning defending champ, Dayveonne Bussey.
It's me, Corey Davis.
Dave Kitten, Taylor Leone.
Beautiful Diz.
Cool beans. Now the first thing I put up is this little picture, because it's been crazy with this whole Will and Jada thing. And from a geek perspective, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Are these just rumors? Is this just a distraction? What do you guys think?
You go.
I feel like Jada might have been in with him making this Entanglement song, okay? Because the way she said Entanglements sounded specifically like she was pitching his whole album. I'm just saying. Because then he came out with a song with Rick Ross on it, and
now is that the name of the song?
Yes,
yeah.
It's Entanglement.
Oh, you see?
And it's a good song.
It's good?
It's good.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. Okay.
It's so good that when you basically have Will Smith crying in bed at night.
Rick Ross said jaded by her willpower. I said jaded. Oh my God. Look at the wordplay. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Sadness, depression.
Well, you think this is something that we shouldn't even... you don't think it's a distraction at all?
No, I think it's just more celebrity gossip that got out. People are bored, need something to gravitate towards. And the next big thing is Will Smith.
Well, did it get out, or this was just to sell albums? Because if he already did something with Rick Ross, that means they spoke, they wrote something, they went in the studio.
Yeah, like this song came out like last week, like a week after the Red Table Talk. So I'm sitting here like,
so this is a track.
Yeah, but how long does it take to make a song? It really takes you can do a song in a day.
You're right. You're right. But you still did it afterwards.
Yeah, but again, they're not regular independent people just randomly making a song in a day. They have lawyers. They got to figure out points. They got to figure out, publishing. There's a lot more that goes into it. So that means this was well planned a long time in advance. So we just got had, folks.
It happened a while ago. This whole thing happened a while ago. So it's like, he's butthurt. It's okay to be butthurt, but he's butthurt, but he needs some, smoke to release this album.
Okay. Not to say conspiracy theorist, but it's very logical. It's very logical that it wasn't leaked. They did this on purpose. They leaked it themselves. Hello?
I'm also going to say that even though it did start a long time ago, maybe it ended just recently, and this is just the effect of hurt feelings.
No, because
they were together years ago, right?
Being
I feel like they've been in a swinging relationship for a while.
Exactly, that's what I was trying to say.
In the Red Table Talk, they talked about the fact that, hey, I'm gonna get you back. He's like, I thought you been got me back. He's like, nope, I'm ready. They have this relationship that kind of just makes them go back and forth with one another. I know they want to be with each other, but
do you take it serious? Do you believe this is real? Do you think that was a real conversation?
I believe it was a real thing, and I believe she is still trying to be fake and act like she didn't sleep with somebody else and not tell him, which was kind of effed up.
Okay, Dayveonne, do you believe that was a real conversation?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Kari, what do you think?
I think it's a bit of both. I think it was a real conversation that was half scripted. It was real feelings, but it was still a scripted conversation.
Beautiful Diz?
I think it was a real conversation that they went over before. They married. This happened a long time ago. And I think it was edited. So I think when some motions came out, they may have tweaked it a little bit to make it seem how they wanted to make it seem.
And at the end of the day, so I didn't even know about the song. So from what you just said, this whole leak and that whole conversation was just to sell records. I feel hoodwinked right now.
And the thing is, August really went on this talk show and was like, I can die knowing that I felt real love. And I'm just like, Shawty, you butthurt. You so hurt right now. So yeah, he probably released it because he was like, damn, I wasn't ish to her. And she was just using me, to make herself feel good. And honestly, Jada needs to talk about that. She needs to talk about those toxic traits. That's it.
Yeah, she said it like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, this boy is all in love, and she's just like,
He was like struggling with drugs too.
She was like, I got what I need. Just go back and play with Jada.
Do you guys think something happened with Will that she decided to step out that hard with someone that's basically in the household?
Okay, I'm going to intervene in this one. I really think that as quiet as it's kept, y'all ever notice how comfortable Will was with Margot Robbie?
We know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we know that.
So I mean, I'm kind of curious what exactly happened and what she was getting him back for, or how he said I'm gonna get you back, and she made that comment in return. You already got me back. So I'm like,
I'm sorry to say it. Margot Robbie.
Angelina Jolie.
Oh wow! All that happened, allegedly.
Oh. I just said Margot Robbie. I ain't know about Angelina Jolie.
Is it Charlize Theron too? I don't know. There's one more white person.
I thought it was Margot Robbie.
No, there's Margot Robbie, which is very evident that they did that.
That was recent.
But they also have rumors with him and Angelina Jolie, and I think it's Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So maybe that's why Brad Pitt broke up with Angelina Jolie, or she broke him off.
I think those four names, we're just watching the ping pong match that is their relationship. It just goes back and forth, and we're just watching it.
Exactly.
But we just thought that they were the perfect family at first.
Yeah.
J. Cole did it to us, okay? It's J. Cole's fault. That's all we're saying.
We put them they were on a pedestal. Well, actually, Jada kind of made. I think people are heated towards Jada because she made it seem like she was, like almost like a guru type of person, giving relationship advice and all these things. You're like, wait a minute,
girl.
What? With who?
Had it been Will Smith, we'd be having a different conversation right now.
We would.
Whoa! What
conversation
would we be having?
Would it have gotten this big if it was Will Smith? Because how many rumors have we had around this whole thing? I think it's really big, specifically because it was coming from a man.
Wow.
He would have been canceled.
Her side man, A man said, "Oh, I slept with Will," and the way he did it, because he is also a star. Like, it was just the shameless act of what he did that made this blow up. Because I feel like if it was Will, his chick would have probably kept her mouth shut.
Oh man!
If you turn that whole situation onto Will, if he took one of Willow's friends and was helping her through daddy or mommy issues,
jail time,
he would have been canceled immediately.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I agree.
Wow. Finish. He'd be like Bill Cosby.
I mean, honestly, he was super young. It was really weird. It's really weird. She was super predatory.
Yeah.
She got a pass though.
Who got a pass?
She got a red table talk.
No one's arguing about it. No one's saying that.
Oh no, people are attacking online.
Everybody said she's a freak or whatever. Tupac, blah blah blah.
Oh wow.
But there are people defending. There are people defending it. Men have been doing this for ages, and
women. So okay, perfect example. Have anybody seen the stand-up comedy for Eddie Murphy, when he basically talk about how when women goes away, and the man be thinking that, oh, I could do whatever I want, and then the woman goes to an island like Jamaica, and she meet, I'll say Corey, and Corey seduced her, and she comes back saying, "Oh, I had a good time."
Get your point quicker.
Entanglement been around for years.
So what does that really mean? What is the consensus of what that word means now?
He gives the definition in the song.
Oh no, I
The
can't.
definition
I
of
can't.
entanglement.
All right, so I'm
That's
gonna
what the song means.
I'm gonna go on a limb here, and I'm just gonna cancel entanglement. Okay, I'm canceling that right now. It's not going into 2021. It's gonna
I'm gonna say
stay
it every
right
day now.
during the pandemic. It's gonna stay right here because that just becomes like a big excuse.
Can I get one? Can I get one quick word in?
Yep.
Entanglement. That's it.
I'm sorry, entanglement is here to stay, like Confesse and Harambe.
Well, how did you guys feel when Usher released Confessions and it was all made up? Did you?
Oh,
Were
man,
you upset?
that hit.
Wait, that was made up?
What?
Yeah. It was
No,
all
it was
fake.
real. He put his whole story out there.
Yeah, what are you talking about made up?
No, it wasn't.
I thought that was real.
It wasn't real.
What do you mean it wasn't real?
What do you mean it wasn't real?
Show me the
Meaning it wasn't based on any real relationship. It was just all random things he just kind of hosh posh. And they sold it, they marketed it as, oh, he really was confessed, but there was no confession. Wow, you
There is
still
no
believe it was real?
There is no
Because
confession.
of that album.
Hmm?
I thought he got divorced because of that album.
Yeah.
No. He wasn't even married when he did that album. He got married after.
Oh.
You're so cute. You're so
Dun,
cute.
dun, dun.
Wow.
So,
Plot twist.
does cancel culture dip into cosplay? Like, has
Repeat
anybody
that again?
been canceled within cosplay or gaming or
Oh yeah.
and
Yes.
maybe without? I mean, you can go there if you want to go there, but why and how and is
So right now,
Mhm.
I don't even know how I want to touch on this. I know a lot of men are right now being cracked down on because of things they do to women that they really think is okay because nobody else really goes against them. We know about Marcus Prime and what he was doing and how he was getting content or photos from people and how he was sending dick pics and all that stuff too. But also, like, there's Adrian, who is Escoblades, and he lost his whole contract with Ubisoft.
Yes,
Because-
Ubisoft.
Because this girl came out with her story and other people came out with stories of how he was harassing them and then blocking them and then harassing them and then blocking them.
And again,
So-
go as raw and go through whatever you got to go through, but try to keep it PG just in case we're staying in the zone. But yeah, so that actually happened. So he lost his deal with a whole company, his whole livelihood.
They even made like an apology thing about it with Assassin's Creed. It was wild.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and it sucks because, like, of course, a lot of us Black cosplayers supported this person, and we didn't really know what they were doing. The only thing I really picked out was that he was a Black guy that shared a lot of white girls. That's all I really knew about him. But to find out deeper, of course, like what he was doing with the power he had and his, networking style.
So-
I feel like it's wrong of us to.
So what you're saying, and if you think about it, see, because I'm getting used to the cancel culture thing. I'm kind of like in a little bit of a bubble, right? So, so what you're saying is not all bad, in a way that cancel culture can be used to help safeguard people and protect people. It doesn't because I always thought it was kind of like just rumor driven or hate driven. Am I wrong? You can correct me or.
It's both.
It's half. It's both. Because, I mean, like.
No one gets their day in court anymore. As soon as the allegation comes out, like Johnny Depp.
No, it's not even just like sexual. It could be something you say.
Oh, well, I mean, I've been canceled. I've had a whole cosplayer manipulate a situation saying that what I tweeted was what I actually posted. The issue with the cosplay community is everyone will tell everyone else their issue with you except you. And a cosplayer decided to take that and say that I was attacking her friends. Hold on a I was just attacking her specifically. And then this whole Instagram page, she made this whole Instagram tweet talking about my mental health, like people were misdiagnosing me. I quit cosplay for like 2 years.
Wow.
And only went to cons in like Ohio and didn't go to cons in the DMV. It took like so much, and it took a whole new community to bring me back into cosplay and feel all right and feel like people weren't just gonna talk crap about me because someone with clout said I wasn't cool, or someone with clout said that I was saying something which I didn't say or do.
I'm so shocked because in a genre, in a culture, or if you want to say a lifestyle for some, like for me this is a lifestyle, but for a lifestyle for some where you grew up kind of being the outside person, for then within that culture try to, that person's not cool. Hello? We're supposed to be like the poster boys and the poster girls for not being cool. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I feel you on that one, though.
It's like your 15 minutes of fame, bro. That's
Wow.
how it is. Like, one little mistake, you could just be gone like that, or basically your career could get just shot.
Wow.
And I mean, like, the way that people are taking it, it's the same way that racists feel about it. They're like, oh, it's too much. You know, why should I lose my job for just saying the N-word? Me. That's kind of how they see a lot of the stuff that, like,
Wow.
we would also see. Like, let's say someone is gaslighting you and you were harassed by someone, but nobody's listening to you. And nobody listened to you for the time that you had talked about it. But now is the time that people are actually listening to you. And then something bad happens to that person. Someone's going to say, oh, you're just plotting on his downfall. You're just trying to, like, get a black man down. Like, no. I'm not here for protecting people who are harming others.
Right.
Not on my watch.
Now, this is not connected with that, but I have to give a shout out to New York Comic-Con because they did a really good job in trying to protect people in reference to cosplayers not being respected, cosplayers being harassed, and you saw a very strong shift within 1 year of cons where things died down. Didn't go away completely. Let's not pretend they went away completely, but you saw within that year, and that was maybe a year and a half ago now, that people became more aware. They were talking about it more. And
cosplay is not consent.
Yeah, that was huge. So would that be a part of cancel culture, even though it's not targeted one person, but a bunch of people?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think in our society today, cancel culture is just a reflection of society, because us growing up, it was hard to get information. Today, it's super easy to get an overload of information. So cancel culture is just a product of society saying, we don't need this information. This isn't what we want to listen to or what we want to hear. And so you just stop all noise. Does that make sense? Because that's how I see it. And so that being a reflection of, like, let's say cosplaying, you want to say, we don't need that in our community. Just like Sarah Leone said, we don't need that in our community. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to see it. That's it. It's over. And that's just what cancel culture is, basically.
Yeah, like R. Kelly, there are people in it, like, he's still big in other countries that don't have any feelings about and respect towards women, because they don't see anything wrong with what R. Kelly has done to these women. You know? Like, I'm here for fully muting R. Kelly. A lot of people, well, I'm going to still listen to the music. That's great. You can do whatever you want. I'm not giving that man no more money.
Exactly.
I don't know if he gets money from this, but I'm not giving him no more money. So what? He could use that against some women? No.
You know how many... I'm sorry to... Well, no, I'm not going to go off topic. That's another story for another time. Nope.
Well, I'm glad that you brought him up, because he's a perfect example of
cancel culture.
Well, where does the healing begin? You know, when
therapy.
Well, I say that instead of just canceling him, maybe get him some help.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the issue, right? Because it's like that middle ground, that back and forth. Same thing with Kanye West, right? Like, yeah, we don't like anything he's saying, But people are saying, oh, let's get him some mental health. What about this?
Right.
But in general, like, if it was a woman who said these things or was doing these things, would you guys say, oh, yeah, let's go get her some mental health, or would you call her a bird? You have to look at those things, too.
Well, not to mention any particular famous people, but there are a couple that they just get a pass because they're women. I mean, it really depends on the situation. There are some things that men are getting away with. There's some things that women are getting away with that are not right.
Like what?
So for instance, right?
Wait, Michael, before you answer that question, be careful because
you're walking that line.
Dun, 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 dun.
Like what?
There was just a news program about a teacher that was she was dating.
We don't like her either. We don't. I don't.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Women putting assault on anybody. These women assault women. Women assault men. Men assault men. Men assault women. Like, no, you need to go to jail. That's it.
Right.
And there should be counseling in jail. Yes, there's mental health.
But it's interesting, like the journalism, because journalism has went, really, really. The bar has been lowered where you had some journalists. Oh, well, she fell in love. She was with him when she was 13. She got pregnant. Yes, she went to jail, but when she came out, they got married. Da, 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 da. Now, if that was a male, I don't think the journalist would have been so soft.
I mean, I understand that, but that's just a very small thing compared to like a lot of the bigger things that happens. But I also disagree with it. I'm not going to put it out there and say that, oh yes, women don't have a privilege when talking about sexual assault and sexual harassment. Right. Yeah, we tend to not be the ones that what's the word? It's not statistically shown that we are the ones that are causing as much harassment. But it could be that we are almost as equal to males when we do that. So, I mean, I completely get how you say society, like, skewed that, or how, even in general, a lot of men were taken advantage of as children by a female babysitter or any woman in their life, and cousins. Same thing happened to R. Kelly. But that does not mean to act out on it in the way that he has.
Exactly.
Right, but what Michael is saying is that it takes that step a little bit further, because even though she was the transgressor in the situation, she's still the mother of these kids. So it's like, all right, that society, we're going to say that the man usually has to be taken away from the kids, but she's the mom. How do we both,
take the kids away like they do
exactly.
for any mom,
You're
like
not
they
going
do
to
for black moms all the time.
yeah, exactly. So it's so weird. I understand the situation. It's just...
Right.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Evil?
Do you ever laugh when you hear the things that men talk about?
All the time.
I'm just sitting here like, no way, really? Okay. Yeah? Okay.
Is that it? Really? What do we talk about, guys?
Apparently not the right stuff.
I'm a guy that just sits in his own little circle, in his own little world.
Do you really?
And just don't come out.
Just don't come out. You collect Funko Pops.
Yes.
I ordered Reven. I'm waiting for him to come in.
You don't see nothing. Why are you not working? Oh, no.
Well, you know what? Not today, but I would like us to do a show on healthy anime and other content.
Healthy anime.
Well, because
man, it's going to teach you be resilient and keep working hard. I hear too.
Versus
Sounds like work.
Sounds like what? Sounds like work.
Oh, there's an anime called Cells at Work.
Oh,
Cells at Work is very educational.
Yeah, very educational. I like that show.
Yeah,
I want to be because
there's some anime that could be perceived as unhealthy and could be causing more problems in society. So we'll talk about that. Is there a limit?
Food Wars.
Yeah. No, not in
Leave
Florida.
the wars alone, okay? I'm over here thinking about like, what is that one thing with Gasai? Future Diary, y'all. I'm thinking Future Diary. I'm thinking Death Note. Those things are toxic. Those people are toxic. Get it together.
Leave Death Note alone. I will put you in the Death Note.
You ain't telling me life doesn't have mental issues. Life
No,
don't
he
have
does.
No, but it discussed that. It discussed that.
Exactly.
Toxic.
It wasn't toxic. It's the same reason people like Thanos is because they understood him. They understood light, and they just made the main character a villain. It was perfect. It was genius.
Thanos is unhealthy too.
Oh, is he?
But he's being honored by other people.
Yeah, he's the anti-hero.
Just like Killmonger.
Yeah, exactly. People love Killmonger. He was the worst.
What was he?
I love how she just got her hand off her face, like, yeah.
I like Dr. Stone. Have you guys seen that one?
Oh,
I ain't started
Yeah,
yet.
I think that's a good one, healthy one. You learn science.
A good unhealthy one. You guys. All right,
There's
what's
one
your
called
social
Fruit
media,
Basket.
guys?
It's innocent.
Oh, social media?
Yep.
Dayveonne Bussey on Instagram. Jamal Williams on Twitter. Now I got a Twitter.
Corey Davis. My Instagram is IAMGT3. That's IAMGT3 on IG and Twitter.
Sailor Leone. I am Sailor Leone Cosplay on Instagram, Sailor Leone Cosplay on Facebook, and Sailor Leone on Twitter.
Beautiful Diz on Twitter, Beautiful Diz1 on Instagram.
Hula Beans, and I am Michael7 Michael on Instagram, and you could also go to GEEKCASTER on Instagram, GEEKCASTER on YouTube, GEEKCASTER on Facebook. Believe it, you just put in the search GEEKCASTER, you'll come up, you'll see the logo. Check us all out, because I think the actual name is a little different on there. Hopefully you're watching us on cable or you're watching us online. Either or you're watching us. Thank you so much, everything sci-fi fantasy. Guys, what are your words of wisdom before we go today?
Wu-Tang forever.
Don't feed gremlins after midnight.
Love and light for the rest of the week.
Bye.
Just a wave.
Stay safe.
Be safe.
Wear a mask.
Wear masks.
Oh, yeah. Are cons coming back?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, December is looking like the first con season. I'm not doing it.
Oh, nice.
Maybe February. I'll start in February.
February 2022, 23, or 2021?
21.
Do you think
If
it'll be all cleared up by then?
We're hoping for the vaccine.
Out in the community. So all my cosplay would have to be mass cosplay anyways, just to protect myself.
I think everyone's going to do that. I think everyone's
we're
going
hoping for the vaccine.
All right. So
Vaccine and society to develop herd immunity, then we'll be good.
So
Stop it. We're not Sweden or Switzerland. Which one was it that were trying to do that?
Sweden, and that backfired.
So next show we're going to talk about con crud. We're going to talk about healthy anime and a little battle of the sexes on a certain thing. It's going to ask you guys a couple questions and see if we can get different perspectives. That sounds good?
Don't worry, guys.
I'm scared.
Be wary, be afraid.
Bit my head off today.
Sexuality isn't bilateral.
Oh no, here we
We
go.
have a non-binary section of the Battle of the Sexes. Look at y'all being messy, leaving folks out. Nonsense.
I said I'm scared. I ain't seen nothing else.
The fight didn't even start, they're going for points.
I'm just here to bother everybody.
It's
I'll
all
take
good.
I'll take it. I'm not afraid. Purple, we got blue hair, purple hair, bald hairs, and locks.
That shine.
That shine. So that means I might have to join the bald head crew. Oh, that's
Hey,
great.
that's the new thing now.
Is that what you want for